Hi everyone, welcome to the Greenleaf Terrain Studio update. This week I'm focusing down on minis. These guys have been pretty much airbrushed up to all of their standards. They are a black scheme, so I just need to come in and edge highlight them. These guys' robes have been brought up a little bit more. I did all the wings on all these bikes and everything. So all that's done. I'm going to get the bases done today. So all the miniatures have all their black highlights done. All these guys have their black highlights done. Moving over here, I got some of the bases done. I did a mix of green grass and some golden static grass. And so I have the cockpits all airbrushed out and the black lines picked out. And all these planes need a lot more work, but I got the airbrushing done on them. So these wings I did black, and then a series of gray up to white. Over top of the black though was AK Interactive's heavy grime streaking. I mean heavy chipping fluid. So then I just chipped away some of the paint to make the effect there. Then I masked off all these wings, repainted it black, and then did all the highlighting. So that's all the planes look like. So I'm going to get the bases done for these other guys and then start some edge highlighting today. Over on this desk I have some Morats that I airbrushed when I was airbrushing the other guys, and I'm just going to come in and pick out a few colors on them and then they'll be finished. And I'm just finishing up some Aleph too. Oh, moving on, for client BM I have the big tree all wired up. If anybody's wondering, this tree is not for a war game. It's not going to sit on that base either. Base is just for the building. It's for this gentleman's wedding. People are going to sign their names on leaves as like the sign-in book, and then be able to hang the leaves off all these branches and then fill out the tree. So I used the thick gauge wire, as you can see, for the main branches. And then I came in with a thinner gauge wire that I spun with a drill, different thicknesses, just flipping the wire and then attaching it in the drill and spinning it. And then I came around and some of them go both ways, and some of them are like pronged out this way and that way, and I just tried to fill out the tree. I tried to count how many I actually put on here, but it's kind of hard. I went to about 140 and then I was like, I think I missed a bunch. So there's around 150, I think. Maybe a bit more. But after I get in, the next step is putting plaster cloth on all these guys, strengthening for it's not all floppy like this, it'll be all strong. And then I can put my clay on, and when I put the clay on I can add in like little itty bitty nubs and whatnot that other leaves can be hung off. Otherwise I think it's, you know, it's full, it's pretty big. This is gonna be my like front, because I need a spot to carve a big heart in that I can write the client's name plus his wife, and then 2014 down here. I got a few smaller arms, and then we got the rest of the tree. I also came in and hot glued all these guys in, so when I'm about to put in the plaster cloth I can rearrange them to how I want them, because right now they're just sticking out straight, and it's not all going to stay like that. They're going to be a little bit more bent. I think I was I don't know, one of the branches I was bending around and just playing with it, but there's still a little bit of like cobwebby stuff going on. But once I get the clay on, the clay will sit there for a few hours, then I can carve it, and then it needs to sit and dry for a few days. But before it's sitting and drying and it's all carved up and looks like a nice tree, I'll come back with another update for that guy, and that'll happen in the next few days. I just got my tools there to work that guy. So this is for client Thavian of WideWargaming.com. This is the modular pipe set it needs a whole bunch of like Nurgle additions, and then it's gonna have graffiti type of writing on it and such. There's this larger piping guy, there's this guy. So there's a whole bunch of straights and a couple corners. The corners don't actually, I couldn't actually make it for a double could be on here, so whatever. Still it's cool, it's fully modular, like all these pieces are separate. So you can set it up any way you want. You make it one big line, or I made it into this little circle basically, for I could showcase it a little bit easier. I got the resin, and I actually dripped a little bit too many drops of my ink into my mix, and whoa, it looks cool. It's a cool color, but whoa, it's pretty blue. That's a blue pond. And then this is a baobab tree or whatever. Can't remember the name. So baobab. They grow in Australia and Madagascar. I think Viv from Rubbish In Rubbish Out said the ones in Australia were slightly different. And these resembled more of the ones in Madagascar type of thing. It's kind of glossy right now. I think I need to spray it with some matte varnish. But it was made with, there's a dowel. Just like in this guy, there's a big dowel in there. And then he was wrapped with the same wire mesh. And then these are a whole bunch of small tree armatures that I've stuck out this way, and there's a whole bunch of hot glue here. Then I came in with my clay. I laid the clay on. I did the lines, like the tree kind of has these thick grooves in it. And then I just airbrushed it up, added my foliage, and bada bing bada boom, there's a baobab tree. So if you're interested in some custom terrain, you can email me at info@greenleafterrain.com. I also do miniature painting commissions, as you see. You can also email me at info@greenleafterrain.com for a quote for that. Happy wargaming, thanks for watching, and I'll have more videos to come.